Okay students, now see the next problem. So a car goes down a circular track. So a car is going on a circular path, that is a particle you consider. So this point is A and this is B and this is C and this is O. Okay, it started at A, reached to B, B to C, C to D. Okay students, so this is O, you know, so this will be the radius and this is also the radius. So because this is center of the circle, and now A to B, it has moved with the speed V, and B to C also speed V, otherwise you consider 2V, and this is 3V, and A to D you consider 4V. Fine. So O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. It is started at A, it has moved from A to B, and B to C, C to D, and D to A. Like this it has moved. Finally reached to A only. In this situation we have to find, so what is that, average speed and average velocity we have to find. Okay students. So A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So now A to B maintaining speed is V, and this angle they will give you, for example I have given 60 degrees and this angle also I have given 60 degrees. This is 60, this is 60. So angles I have given like 60 degrees and 60 degrees. So now we have to find, okay, so this arc length for 60 degrees angle, length of arc. So length of arc. So I am finding length of arc for 60 degrees angle. So length of arc I am finding for 60 degrees angle. So that is called AB. I will get AB is equal to 2 pi r by 360 degrees into 60 degrees. If its radius is r, radius of the circle is. So then AB is equal to, so this 0 gets cancelled, you will get 6 6 r, then you will get pi r by 3. Okay students. So if this distance you take it as S, and then this is 60, this is 60, this will be also 60, then this is also S and this is also S only you will get. Okay, equal distances. Because 60 degrees length of arc pi by, okay, that is pi r by 3, and for this 60 degrees also length of the arc is pi r by 3, and for this 60 degrees also pi r by 3, equal distances. Yes. Then this half circle will become 3S. Now I want to find the average speed. So average speed is equal to, what can you write? Total distance by total time. So A to B distance is, okay, S plus S plus S plus B to C, again distance is 3S, by total time. So the total time you will get T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4, because it is moving in 4 parts. So T1, T2, T3 plus T4. So then average speed, how will you get, you see students? Then average speed is equal to, so total distance you will get, so 5S. So total distance you will get 5S by T1. T1 means distance by speed, we will write S by V, plus T2 also we will write S by V, plus, no, okay, this distance distance with 2v speed no, so you write it s by 2v plus next s by 3v. So because this equal distance, s distance with 3v speed, okay, and next 3s distance with 4v speed. So you write it time is equal to, so 3s by 4v. So then average speed is equal to, so average speed is equal to 5s by, you take s by v common. So if you take s by v common, 1 is left here, s by v take it common, 1 by 2 is left, again s by v take it common, 1 by 3, s by v take it common, 3 by 4. Okay students, so this pi r by 3, so 60 degrees angle, if it is given in terms of radius, you will get pi r by 3, that is I am taking as s. Okay students, then s gets cancelled, this v goes to numerator, then v average, so v average is equal to 5v. So 5v by, we will take LCM for all these things, 2, 3, 4 LCM. So LCM is 24 you will get. So its denominator we don't have anything. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So take it 24. Then you will get here 24 plus 2 12 it gets cancelled. Write it 12. And 3 6 is 24, so plus 6, 4 6 is 24, so 3 8 ja, and this is 4 6 ja. Okay students, then how much you will get? So 5v by, so 5v by, so 24 plus 12, 36, 36 plus 6, 42, 42 plus 24 plus 12. Okay, well, how much we have? 24 plus 12, we have 36, 36 plus 6, 42, 42 plus 8, 50. So 50 by 24 we have. Okay. Then how much will get, you see students? So then V average is equal to, so then V average is equal to, so 5V, so reciprocal of that you take it, 24 by 50 you will get, then 5 tenths it gets cancelled, 24 into V, so 24 into V by 10, then you cut with 2, so 12 V by 5 is called average speed. Okay students, means you can, so leave here, so that is 12 V by 5. See students, so third model, a particle starts from rest. They will give you the problem like this. A particle starts from rest, so initial velocity is equal to 0. And moving on a straight line path. So it started at point A, it travelled for 3 seconds and covered some distance x. And the next 3 seconds, it covered some y distance. This is, so next 3 seconds. So next 3 seconds it covered some other distance. Started at A, reached to moving in straight line path A to B, x distance it travelled in 3 seconds, and B to C, y distance the next 3 seconds. Okay. So then and moving with a constant acceleration. So that is A is constant, moving with the constant acceleration. So it is moving with a constant acceleration on this straight line path. Find that constant acceleration. Now the question mark is, we have to obtain the relation between x and y. Okay students, so then get the relation between, what is that? Then obtain the relation between x and y. That is the question. Okay students, they started at A, reach it to B and B to C. So starts from rest, so distance traveled, see first 3 seconds. So we know that 3 seconds it traveled 3 seconds it traveled x meters, and here to here 3, here to here 3, totally 6 seconds. From here to here totally 6 seconds. 6 seconds it traveled x plus y distance with the same acceleration only, with the same constant acceleration. So first 0 to 3 seconds x and 0 to 6 seconds. So 0 to 3 seconds x and 0 to 6 seconds x plus y. Then get the relation between x and y. So that is a question mark. So now x is equal to, so what are you writing? Ut plus half a t square. So then x is equal to, initial velocity is 0. So we will get half a t square means we will get 3 square. Then x is equal to, so 4.5 into a. And similarly, what will you do? X plus y is the distance traveled starting from rest only. Here to here, this is the next 3 seconds. But here to here totally 6 seconds. So x plus y is equal to, again, half a into t square means 6 square. So then what will you get? You see students, x plus y is equal to a into 6 square, you will get 36. Then x plus y is equal to 18. So you will get 18 into a. Okay. So but from here you see students, so this is x is equal to, so 9 by 2 into a. This is the relation we got it. So and this is the equation number 1. Make this is equation number 1. Substitute 1 in 2. Take this is the equation number 2. So now x plus y is equal to, I want to write this 18 is 2 into 9 into a. Okay students, then so I can write like this, into 2 by 2 also I am doing. So then I can write like this, 2 into 2 4, and this 2 is left. So you can write 9 by 2 into a. This is called x plus y. Okay, this 9 by 2 into a, you can write it x. Then x plus y is equal to, so how much you are getting? 4 into 9 by 2 into a, it can be written as x. 4x you are getting. Okay students, then x plus y is equal to 4x you are getting. So then the relation between them is x plus y is equal to 4x. Then y is equal to 3x is the answer. So then relation between y and x is, y is so 3 times of x. Okay students. Okay students. So now they will give you like this, see my dear students. So what is that? For example, v is equal to some 2 plus 5 t they will give you. So this is the velocity equation of a particle moving in a straight line. Okay students, so they will give you velocity of an object in terms of time. So this is equation 1. Equation 1 represents velocity of an object in terms of time. Equation 1 represents, what is that? Velocity of an object represents, equation 1 represents velocity of an object in terms of time t. In terms of time t with uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration only. With uniform acceleration. Okay, students. So then find velocity of the object. So this is the equation they have given for us. An object is moving on a straight line with a constant acceleration, and they have given v is equal to 2 plus 5t. Okay, students. So equation 1 represents velocity of an object in terms of time t with uniform acceleration. So now find velocity after. So question is what? Find velocity after some time they will give you. They can give you anything. So find velocity after some 4 seconds I am giving you. Okay? Fine. So now what is the equation they have given C for us? The given equation is V is equal to 2 plus 5t. So we will compare this, compare it with our standard equation. So what is the standard equation? V is equal to u plus at, and now here u will become, so u will become 2 meters per second, and t coefficient is a, here t coefficient is 5, then a is 5 meters per second square. Okay, students. So we got initial velocity. So they may ask you initial velocity, or they may ask you acceleration also, because this is our standard equation. This is our standard equation. So we are comparing the given equation with the standard equation. So t coefficient is acceleration, t coefficient is 5, so acceleration we got it, and they will give you all are in SI units or not. So I am taking in SI units. So acceleration I got 5 meters per second square, and initial velocity I got 2 meters per second. So now we want velocity. So after 4 seconds we have to find. So velocity after 4 seconds is equal to, velocity after 4 seconds, v4 is equal to u plus at, u value 2, so a value 5, okay, v is equal to u plus at, u value 2, a value 5, and I want velocity after 4 seconds, so time I should write 4. So then 2 plus 5 4s are 20, so then velocity after 4 seconds I will get 22 meters per second. Okay, students. Okay, students, see another model. So like they have given displacement of a particle in terms of time. S is equal to 2t plus 8t square, or they may give you minus sign also. So 2t minus 8t square, all are in SI units only, all quantities. Means all quantities means here like displacement and time, if you have acceleration, everything, all are in SI units. So then find velocity of the object after some 5 seconds. Then question mark is find velocity of an object. Find velocity of an object. Find velocity of an object after 5 seconds I am asking. See students, they have given that s is equal to 2t minus 8t squared, and you compare this with our equation ut plus half at squared. So with the standard equation you are comparing. So here t coefficient is u, here t coefficient is 2. Then u is equal to 2 meters per second. This is the initial velocity u value, and t square coefficient is half a. So then half a is equal to, here to t square coefficient is minus 8. Okay students, so u is equal to 2 meters per second, we got it, and a is equal to minus 16 meters per second square is the acceleration, we got it, because all are in SI units. Now so what do they have asked? To find velocity of an object after 5 seconds. So we have to find velocity of an object after 5 seconds. Velocity of an object after 5 seconds means we have to find v5. Velocity of an object after 5 seconds. v5 is equal to, what is the formula we have? So u plus at. And u we got it 2 meter per second by comparing the equations. U is equal to 2 and plus a value minus 16, so it is retarding. So and the time is they have given. So find velocity after 5 seconds. So means we have to find v5 after 5 seconds means into 5. Then 2 plus, so this is 2 and 16 5 is 80. Then velocity after 5 seconds, so v5 is equal to, so 2 minus 80. So it will become minus 78 meters per second. So velocity can be, you know that velocity can be positive, negative, and so velocity can be positive, negative, and 0 also. So you are getting the negative value of velocity here. Means it has reversed its direction. Okay students. Okay students. And another model you see students. So that is next model. Maybe 6th problem I think. So what do they have given? You see, there are two objects, starts from rest. Two objects are there. Two objects starts from rest. Two objects are there and which started from rest. Two objects which starts from rest. And the first object gained a velocity of 54 kmph, and the next object gained a velocity of 72 kmph. So in the time of some 2 seconds. So find their accelerations. In the time of 2 seconds, find their accelerations. So now the question mark is we have to find their accelerations. Okay students, two objects starts from rest and gained. Two objects starts from rest and gained. So what is that? 54 kmph and 72 kmph velocities in the time of 2 seconds. Find their accelerations they are asking. So since both the objects starts from rest, both the objects initial velocities are 0. So we know the formula for acceleration. What is that? A is equal to v minus u by t. This is our formula of acceleration. Okay students, and for both the objects initial velocity is 0 and both objects are traveled for the same time only. Time interval also same. This is also constant, that is 0. Then acceleration is directly proportional to final velocity, you can write. Or you can take this equation also. So that is only you can take like this also. See students, you take v is equal to u plus at equation, you take it. So both starts from rest. So this is 0. No, you take acceleration only subject because we want ratios now. So they are asking acceleration. Find their acceleration ratios. So find their acceleration ratios. Okay, a is directly proportional to b, you know. So a is directly proportional to b because both objects starts from rest and both have the same time. Time also constant, means we got the formula like this. A is equal to v by t, we got it. This is the constant. If you remove that, a is directly proportional to b. Then we have to take the ratio of, so a2 by a1, we will get v2 by v1. So we want to find their acceleration ratios. So a2 by a1 is equal to v2 by v1. v2 value how much? So v2 value is equal to 72 kmph and v1 value is equal to 54 kmph. Okay students, then a2 by a1 ratio I want to find it. So this and this gets cancelled. So this is 18 4s are, you know, 18 4s are 72, 18 4s are 72 and 18 3s are 54. Then you will get its value 4 by 3. So the ratio is, so that is a2 is to a1. a2 is to a1 ratio is 4 is to 3. If they ask a1 is to a2 ratio, if they ask a1 is to a2 ratio, then it will become 3 is to 4. See which ratios they are asking, or which one they are asking, you see students. Good morning students. We can discuss some of the difficulty problems. Some models we can cover. So a body moving along a circular path of radius 21 meters. A body moving along a circular path of radius 21 meters. A body moving along the circular path of radius 21 meters describes an angle of 60 degrees at the center of the circle. While moving from A to B, object is moving on a circular path. Object is moving on a circular path. Body moving along a circular path of radius 21 meters. Its radius is 21 meters. Describes an angle of 60 degrees. It has moved from A to B and making an angle of 60 degrees at the center. A body moving along a circular path of radius 21 meters describes an angle 60 degrees at the center of the circle while moving from A to B. Find the distance and displacement of the body. So O is the center. We have to find the distance and the displacement of the body. So now we have the formula for distance. Okay students, how to find the distance? We have to see. So distance is equal to, for 360 degrees, distance is equal to, for 360 degrees, distance is equal to 2 pi r, and for 1 degree, distance is equal to, for 1 degree, distance is equal to 2 pi r by 360 degrees. And so if it completes one revolution, we will get the distance is 2 pi r. So for one complete revolution, distance is 2 pi r, and for 1 degree, distance is 2 pi r by 360. Then for 60 degrees, then for 60 degrees, so what it will happen is 2 pi r by 360 degrees into 60 degrees, and this 0 gets cancelled, 6 are 36, and with 2 it gets cancelled 3, so that the distance will become distance is equal to pi r by 3. So distance we got it as pi r by 3. So they will give you the value of r. So and here pi value will take 22/7, and if this radius I have given some 21 meters, they will give you the radius. So radius I have given 21 meters, then you write it 21, then 7 3s are, so then 3 into 66 you will get so 22 into 3 you will get 66 meters is the distance we will get. So distance is equal to 66 meters. Now next we have to find displacement. So we have to find the displacement. While finding the displacement, it will come in a triangle. You can see displacement means it is a straight line from A to B. So displacement is the straight line A to B. It is the straight line. So AB, straight line AB is the displacement we have to find. And we know this is R and this is R, this is 60 degrees. Then these two angles also equal angles. We will get an equilateral triangle. Okay students. So here I am taking the triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle. Triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle we will get. So this radius is R, this radius is R. So the length of this side is R and the length of this side is R. So these two sides are equal. Then opposite angles are also equal. And if this is X, this is also X. And this is already I have given 60 degrees. Then this also 60 degrees. This is also 60 degrees you will get. So it will be an equilateral triangle. So it will be an equilateral triangle. So it will be an equilateral triangle. So the radius will become so this side is also R. So displacement is equal to AB. So displacement. So displacement AB, that is equal to, you will get R bar. So that is 21 meters is the displacement. Okay students. So distance is 22 meters. Distance is how much we got it? Distance means pi r by 3. Pi value 22. Okay, by again 3 I have missed here. So see students, pi r by 3, pi value 22/7. This 3 in the denominator. So this 3 gets cancelled. So only 22 is left. So distance is 22 meters and the displacement is 21 meters. Okay, now we can go for next problem.